Officially, their marriage is done, and honey, it's not ending with any surprises. You know what they say? Once a cheater, always a cheater, right? Well, it looks like Kirk just pulled the same messy move that's torn their relationship apart before now. Hold on to your wigs, because the reason for this split is none other than Jasmine Washington. That's right. Kirk has been secretly dating Jasmine again, and if that wasn't enough, he's gotten her pregnant for the second time. Talk about deja vu. The drama exploded when Kirk got caught, and instead of owning up to his cheating, he started acting like he'd been fed up with Rasheeda all along. He's pretending like he's always wanted out, but we all know it's just an excuse to cover up his dirty little secret. Rasheeda is done with Kirk's lies, and honestly, who could blame her? The betrayal runs deep, and it looks like this time there's no going back after 25 years of ups and downs. Rasheeda has reportedly filed for divorce. It's been a long time coming if you ask me. Now let's rewind a bit and break down this messy relationship, because trust me, it's been a roller coaster from the start. Rasheeda and Kirk have been one of the longest standing couples on Lovin' and Hip Hop Atlanta, but their marriage has been plagued by Kirk's infidelity from day one. Remember back in season 2 when Kirk accused Rasheeda of cheating when she got pregnant. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black, and then in one of the most infamous moments in Love and Hip Hop history, Kirk cheated on Rasheeda on camera during a getaway. The audacity of this man. But wait, it gets worse in season 3. Kirk had the nerve to take a DNA test to prove the paternity of Rasheeda's baby. Can you imagine how humiliating that must have been for her? And let's not forget about the drama with Rasheeda's mama Shirlene. Remember when she ran over Kirk's motorbike during one heated argument? Now that's what I call Mama Bear energy. Despite all this drama, Rasheeda stuck by Kirk's side for years, but it seems like his latest betrayal with Jasmine Washington was the final straw, and can you blame her? This isn't the first time Jasmine has come between them. Back in season 6, it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine, who was working as a stripper at the time. That led to a temporary separation, but somehow Rasheeda found it in her heart to forgive him, but now history is repeating itself. Kirk's been secretly seeing Jasmine again, and she's pregnant with their second child together. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Y'all, now Kirk's trying to spin this whole situation like he's the victim. He's out here acting like he's been wanting to leave Rasheeda for years. But we all know that's just a cover-up for his latest indiscretion. It's classic cheater behavior: get caught, then pretend you were unhappy all along. Fans of the show have been watching Rasheeda's journey closely, and many are expressing support for her decision to finally leave Kirk. It's about time, if you ask me. Rasheeda's been putting up with Kirk's shenanigans for far too long, and it seems like she's finally choosing to prioritize her own peace and happiness. But let's talk about Kirk for a minute, because this man's behavior over the years has been nothing short of scandalous. When he first appeared on the show, he was introduced as Rasheeda's supportive husband and manager, dedicated to helping her achieve her dreams in the music industry. The tension in the luxurious loft was palpable as Rasheeda Frost paced the living room, her mind racing. She had just uncovered the truth about Kirk's infidelity, an affair that had shattered her trust and left her reeling. The evidence was irrefutable, and she had decided that if Kirk wanted to play dirty, she'd show him just how well she could match his moves. With a determined glint in her eye, Rasheeda knew she had to act. The public announcement was her way of reclaiming control. She set up a press conference, ensuring it would be the talk of the town. As reporters and cameras gathered, the air crackled with anticipation. Rasheeda arrived in a stunning outfit that radiated both elegance and defiance. When she took the podium, Rasheeda's demeanor was a blend of composure and underlying fire. "Thank you all for coming," she began, her voice steady but with an edge of excitement. "I have some important news to share, and I want to be clear about my next steps." The reporters leaned in, their curiosity piqued. Rasheeda continued, "As many of you know, my relationship with Kirk Frost has recently faced some challenges." She paused, allowing the words to sink in before delivering the punchline. "And it's true, Kirk has been unfaithful." The room erupted in murmurs and flashbulbs, but Rasheeda wasn't finished. "But here's where it gets interesting," she said with a confident smile. "I'm not just moving on, I'm doing it with someone new, someone who has been a true partner and friend to me." At that moment, Rasheeda's new boyfriend stepped into view. He was tall, handsome, and exuded an aura of calm confidence that contrasted sharply with the chaos surrounding them. The reporters buzzed with renewed excitement, snapping pictures and firing questions. One of the journalists shouted, "Who is he and how did you two meet?" Rasheeda's eyes sparkled with satisfaction as she introduced him. This is Adrian. We've been seeing each other for a while now. He's been a supportive friend through all the ups and downs, and I'm thrilled to have him by my side as I start this new chapter. Adrian, standing beside Rasheeda, offered a warm smile and a firm handshake to the reporters, clearly unfazed by the media frenzy. He was well prepared for the spotlight and spoke with a calm assurance. Rasheeda and I met through mutual friends, and our connection grew naturally. I'm just happy to support her and be part of her journey forward. The questions flew thick and fast, with reporters eager to dive into the details of Rasheeda's new relationship and how it all fit into her public image. Rasheeda answered with a mix of poise and playful defiance, clearly enjoying the opportunity to shift the narrative. As the press conference wrapped up, Rasheeda and Adrian walked out together, their hands clasped in a gesture of unity and new beginnings. The cameras continued to flash, documenting the moment Rasheeda took back control of her story. The headlines would undoubtedly be ablaze with the news of her revelation, but Rasheeda was ready. She had turned Kirk's betrayal into a powerful statement of her own resilience and readiness for a fresh start. Walking into the night, Rasheeda felt a sense of liberation. She had navigated the storm of Kirk's infidelity with grace and strength, and now, with Adrian by her side, she was ready to embrace whatever came next with renewed hope and confidence. After a stormy 25-year roller coaster of a relationship, it looks like love and hip-hop Atlanta star Rasheeda has finally reached her breaking point and is ready to divorce her husband, Kirk Frost. Rumor has it that Rasheeda, who has long put up with Kirk's endless parade of unfaithfulness, is completely over his cheating and deceit that have been a constant thorn in their marriage. Kirk has made headlines more than once for his shady behavior, with one of the most infamous moments being his on-screen betrayal during a getaway on Love and Hip Hop. This scene became legendary for its drama and Kirk's blatant dishonesty about paternity when Rasheeda was pregnant in season 2. This was a major drama bomb that shook their relationship to the core. By season 3, Kirk took a DNA test to prove paternity, a move that only made things worse and left Rasheeda reeling. Their turbulent marriage also sparked dramatic clashes with Rasheeda's mother, Shirlene, who famously ran over Kirk's motorbike in a fiery confrontation. Despite their years of very public highs and lows, Rasheeda seems ready to take back control of her life and move on from a marriage that's been nothing short of a dramatic soap opera. If the divorce rumors turn out to be true, it would be a monumental shift for Rasheeda, a longtime cast member known for juggling her career, family, and her chaotic relationship with Kirk. Rasheeda's journey has been one for the books, and many are rallying behind her decision to finally cut ties with Kirk Frost after years of betrayal. It looks like Rasheeda is done playing second fiddle to Kirk's cheating and deception, choosing to put her peace and happiness first as she steps away from the tumultuous union. Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's marriage has undoubtedly been one of the most scandalous and dramatic relationships on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, with nearly 25 years of wild ups and downs. Initially introduced as the supportive husband, Rasheeda paced the living room, her heart racing as the weight of the rumors pressed down on her. She could hardly believe what she'd heard just yesterday. Whispers of a shocking betrayal that felt like a knife to her heart. The very thought of it was unbearable. Kirk, her husband, entangled in an affair that hit closer to home than she could ever have imagined. Taking a deep breath, she summoned the courage to confront him. "Kirk," she began, her voice trembling slightly, "I need the truth. I've been hearing things about you and my mom." Kirk's face turned pale, and for a moment he appeared genuinely confused. "What are you talking about, Rasheeda? You know I'd never—" "Don't lie to me," she interjected, her anger bubbling over. "You can't keep denying this. I have proof. How could you do this to me? To us?" Kirk's stammering made it clear he was unprepared for the confrontation. "It's not what you think. Your mom and I, not what I think," she shot back, incredulous. "You were supposed to be my partner, my confidant. Instead, you're sneaking around with my own mother. How could you betray me like this?" The tension in the room crackled, thick with the heaviness of shattered trust. Rasheeda crossed her arms, her gaze fixed on him, waiting for him to explain himself. But the words seemed to get stuck in his throat, his eyes darting around the room as if searching for an escape. Despite all this drama, Rasheeda stuck by Kirk's side for years, but it seems like his latest betrayal with Jasmine Washington was the final straw, and can you blame her? This isn't the first time Jasmine has come between them. Back in season 6, it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine.